Hello and welcome to Cabincast Reacts. I'm Chris, and today I'm joined by Oliver.
Hello.
And Thomas.
Hello.
And we are going to be starting a new series this afternoon called Good Omens. Tom, what do you know about Good Omens?
David Tennant's in it.
Cool.
I like David Tennant, so that's good.
Same.
I think it's based on a book. Am I correct in saying that?
It is indeed.
Oh, I've just realised Grammarly works with Amazon.
Yes.
Now this
It's
is real
based
pork.
on a book by Terry Pratchett and Neil. Is it Gaiman?
I've heard both.
I
forget which one he says. So
I nearly went to go search up the book, then realised that might come up with spoilers. So
yeah, don't do
probably
that.
not a good idea.
Very good book. Obviously, I can't ask
it.
Ollie what he knows about it because he's already seen it and already read the book, I think.
I have not read the book.
Oh, you've not read the book?
I've not read the book.
I'm the only one here who has read the book and seen it before.
So Chris has read the book and seen it before. Chris saw it before I did. I saw it early last year when I finally had Amazon Prime. But Tom has not seen it, and as you can see, knows basically nothing about it. I really love Terry Pratchett. I've read a lot of, or listened to a lot of Terry Pratchett. I've read a tiny bit of Terry Pratchett, but I've listened to a lot of Terry Pratchett, and I do intend to get Good Omens at some point, but I'm not going to it just yet. But it is very cool, and they're doing a season 2, which comes out at some point, which is exciting.
I've got a spare copy of Good Omens if you want to borrow it.
Yeah.
I
depends if I read it or actually listen to it.
Audiobook, yeah.
Because I believe Michael Sheen and David Tennant did a read of the actual book as their characters as well, which sounds pretty fun. But yeah, this is a short series which will bridge us over probably till Moon Knight comes out or a bit beyond. We'll see, because it's only 6 episodes. So yeah, there we are.
Okay.
Well then,
shall we start then?
Let us begin.
Might not be a good idea because I'm going to have to quickly deafen quickly, so I'll be back in a sec.
Okay,
well, that was amazing timing, as always.
Filler.
Yes, so season 2 of this is coming out. I believe did they release a second book, or did they have plans for a second book?
As far as I know, there wasn't a second book. I am quite confused about what they're going to put in season 2 because obviously they covered everything. Or not? No, they covered most parts from the book. They certainly got to the end at the same place.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, Neil Gaiman was a producer on the first season, and I'm assuming
he is
he's a producer
directly involved again. So,
yeah,
I am off the backs.
So yeah, I believe there was going to be a second book. They sketched out a plot, but they never actually wrote it because I don't know if it's just because they didn't go out to it or because Terry passed away before they could do it. And they're going to use that as an outline for the second season, so it'll be interesting.
Okay, that's good.
That's for sure. But yeah, there is a plan.
Terry's still in it.
A plan?
Absolutely.
A plan, you say?
Not that. Never mind. Okay, let's begin. Tom is back. Starting, fingers crossed, in 3, 2, 1, now.
Amazon original. Oh, well, that was an interesting thing to start on there. War.
Yeah. We've done no Amazon until recently, and now we're doing 3 series.
Yes, this is true.
I do love this intro.
There were a
9:30 in
load
the
of
morning.
Americans who got very, very angry by the idea of a woman doing the voice of God.
Oh, of course.
Which
I'm
made me a
sorry.
bit sad.
They just said that paleontology is a joke. Oh.
Again, Tom, if you expect us to be taking things seriously,
Yeah, clearly not.
cease that now. Mm. It's unique.
Yeah, supposedly the forbidden fruit wasn't actually an apple. Something.
Yeah.
Technically, it would have been a crab apple because apples wouldn't have evolved at the time that humans first.
It would have been, at the very least, a crab apple, if not just apple being the word they used for a generic fruit. Because would apples have even grown in...
Also, why has he already got a gladius? This is a bit too early for this.
Well, that's
We'll
explained.
have to wait and see.
This bit always creeps me out.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh no, Crawley!
Because he crawls along the ground.
Yes, and he's from Crawley.
Yeah. Obviously. It's ineffable.
What's a lion doing in the middle of the desert?
It's a great question.
Barbary lions lived in arid conditions, although I don't think they lived in the middle of a... Oh dear.
Meaty
Oh,
blue.
no. Agnes Nutter Witch.
The names in this are great.
The names are amazing.
I absolutely love the demonic activity.
Yeah.
That Crowley gets up to. There's one joke in particular I think Tom's gonna love.
Yes,
about a certain road.
Yeah.
Mm.
We brought that up the other day, I think.
Potentially.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. I love this intro as well. It's very
strange.
It's very Monty Python. If you actually look close at these faces, they're not people, but if they've got a face, it's actually Aziraphale and Crowley.
Oh.
Fun fact.
It's raining fish.
It is.
It's been a while since I've listened to this song as well. It's quite a nice one.
Interesting.
No, I do love the soundtrack for this as well.
Well, the way that came together was very Harry Potter-esque.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you're right.
I need to look up that guy on the left's name.
Yeah.
Because I started seeing him in a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden.
No.
He was in Guns Akimbo.
I still need to watch that.
It was such an over-the-top, stupid thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a bit unnecessary, mate.
Yeah, the demons.
Ned Dennehy. Hi, as in Peaky Blinders. Guns Akimbo.
This makes people angry.
Yeah. There's a deleted scene which has him doing this, and he's got a bunch of rats helping him.
He played Scared Man in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You seem to play a lot of roles named similarly like that in a lot of things.
Ooh, a basket. Yes.
First time I saw this, I didn't realize there was a chameleon on the guy on the right's head.
Yeah. Even when it moves?
I just never focused on it, really.
Yeah, it's fair.
I just thought it was hair.
Mhm.
And the way he walks.
Yeah. You're close. In a way.
Oh no.
What's wrong with tea?
The same thing that's wrong with sushi, I guess. Yeah, it's purple eyes.
They all have something not quite right about
Not
them.
quite right, yeah. And John Hamm? I
Yeah,
think
John
is
Hamm.
his name. Yeah, he's a great. He's a great Gabriel.
one of the bigger American actors.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got all sorts of actors on this. Obviously, you've got David Tennant. There's Benedict Cumberbatch.
There is.
There's all sorts.
This guy was in an episode of Doctor Who as well. That we'll get to one day, maybe eventually.
Why is there an old car?
And of course, that's
Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman. That's the name. I forgot about these.
Got the upside down cross there.
Yeah.
Very weird statue.
I mean, that's definitely not,
I would love it if it was still there. when everyone walks in. The names.
Yeah.
Why is it always the names in Pratchett things?
Genius. Don't know why they needed the board. I think it's pretty obvious what they were going to do, but
That's my kind of job. Keep an eye on the biscuits.
yeah.
God, that's a tight fit.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
There's going to be a baby mix-up.
I don't know what you could possibly assume that would happen.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Such a Pratchett line, that. No Doctor reference.
And also that he's confusing him for
And also that,
an
yeah.
actual Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Very American, over-exaggerated.
Potentially.
Lots of drama in that one.
Lots of drama. But, you know, childbirth is very painful. Ooh. But he's a baby at the moment.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Must be odd being carried around in a basket like that.
Yeah. And she's the nun who said to take Deirdre to room 3, so she should have clicked and been like, hang on, wait a second, but
Twins.
Anniversary whaling.
It's just here. It's just here, you know.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Nick Offerman.
It's weird that they do full names.
Yeah. I call those party rings.
I mean, I'd still call them biscuits.
See, I like
know?
biscuits. I don't like party rings, so.
Oh.
I love her facial expression's so different.
Royal Excellency. Swindon.
You've made that baby a target of bullying for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Luckily, they have an awful lot of money. Damien, I believe, is the name of the Antichrist in a different
Kane.
Do you like how there's like, listen to the nuns for all the naming?
Yeah. I don't know if that's how they do it in real life.
I mean, I guess it might be in some cases if people don't have a clear idea of what they want.
I mean, we could always go do a series. He's going to be chucked out, isn't he?
So I believe in the book, there is a storyline with him, and he does win prizes for Tropical Fish. But Chris, you might have to confirm if I'm just making that up.
I don't know about Tropical Fish. I think he was ended up being like a. No, I don't know, because he's obviously at the end of the book he's also just 11.
True.
Mhm.
True. So
know.
it wouldn't have happened yet. Yeah, you're right. But they do pursue that story, I think, a little further than they do here.
Okay.
And all the lines to London and Mobile are closed because he broke it.
Scene from the trailer.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the Omen franchise has the Antichrist is a child called Damien Thorne, which is what Good Omens is kind of a parody of, to slight extent. Such a cool swan. Is there anything wrong with like Aziraphale that we see?
Anything wrong with him?
As in, like, he's not got the eyes or the mute head or anything.
I mean, yeah, no. I was about to say there's not much with Crowley, but then he's got the snake eyes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You just don't see them very often.
Yeah. I guess maybe his hair.
Yeah.
Meow. Yeah, the little like head movements and stuff that Crowley do is great.
Yeah. They both, have adopted mannerisms that really do.
Yeah, really sell it.
Yeah.
It's a cool bookshop.
It is, but my God.
Goodness knows how you find anything.
How do you find anything? And also, that's a massive fire hazard.
True.
Not only is it loads of bits of paper very closely stacked all over the place, but everything else is wood.
Yeah, true. People are going to eat it.
Boo.
Booyabays.
That bit makes me really uncomfortable.
Yep.
Imagine re-drinking the same wine over and over again.
Yeah. I imagine, because he says he has used bottles, that, like, often they might just drink it and be done with it, but because they actually wanted to sober up quickly, maybe.
Yeah.
They did it that way. Ooh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You just cast Brain Aneurysm. 7th level spell.
Yeah.
And you actually see some proper emotion on this guy
Yeah.
when he's causing chaos like this.
Mm-hmm.
I quite like it.
Yeah. It's one of the darker scenes.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See a while. You thought. Mm-hmm.
But you're influencing the wrong kid.
Mm-hmm.
That is the problem, isn't it?
I always like that happy look on his face.
Yeah.
He gets happy quite often.
Ah, this is genius.
6 years before the end of the world.
Nice house.
Yeah.
Got good eyes to see a snail from that distance.
Mm-hmm.
Little skeleton playing a violin.
Yeah. Not subtle, Crowley.
Really are laying it on thick, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't ever just. Oh, this one I quite like as well.
So good. Mm-hmm.
The differences as well between the construction of heaven and hell.
Yeah.
Although,
Both of
I'll be
them
honest.
suck, to be honest.
Yeah, I honestly might enjoy hell a bit more than heaven because just the endless office space. There's a guy on the back of
The freaking hoverboards.
And it's just the artificial lighting and everything's
Yeah.
so white. The awkward angles as well.
The video angles are, yeah. Like it's some kind of fever dream.
Mm.
That's Sound of Music.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that in his teeth.
No.
Why is the Earth slowly rotating in the background?
Because the Earth does that.
It's annoying me.
Well, it's gone now.
The Celestial Observer, that newspaper was.
Yeah.
The answer is you don't.
Monday. Do not lick them. They had a sign like that at my uni radiation lab.
Mm.
It wasn't necessarily the walls, it's just don't lick anything. But it makes me laugh a lot that sign's necessary in places.
Yeah. And these poor guys.
Yeah. Yeah, told him to look out for the teeth. And Lee just didn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
dare you.
snap, son.
I'm going to drop a ton of Tyrannosaur bones on you.
Yeah.
That's a Megalosaurus.
Mom.
Father, when will I be able to go out on my own? Oh dear.
I like the fact that Crowley's appearance keeps on changing, but Aziraphale's just stays pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Hell dog is going to show up and it's going to materialize as a chihuahua, isn't it?
Well, who knows?
We'll find out, I guess.
The most evil of dogs.
Hmm.
Excuse me?
Oh. Bit of a human.
Devilish
Nice.
temptation.
And the purity of an angel.
Yeah.
Of an Aziraphale, more specifically.
Yeah. Purest of angels, if you think of it.
Indeed.
Except for the fact that apparently he likes traditional composers, and they're all in hell. Something like that.
On a pure species
Look, he
relation
really does.
identificasis, that is a trade that should be worth making.
Yeah.
He's really good at doing temptation. My God.
He is.
If David Tennant came along and told me to do so many things with that voice. I'd do anything.
Adorable.
Harry the Rabbit. Hmm. Everyone just runs out the way.
Yeah.
This bit always seemed a bit weird to me. They miss quite a lot of bits in the in the book. What was it? One of the kids, they ended up having a water gun that Crowley turned into a real gun. Something like that.
Oh.
Ended up being a massive standoff with all the Secret Service agents and one of the kids.
I can see where they'd potentially miss that out.
Hmm.
Change it for something that they do in the second episode. Dagon.
Uh-oh.
Wrong boy.
Wrong boy. Oh, imagine being able to run around and that big at the forest.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the stuff about the them that they missed out as well, actually.
Oh, well, it's not a Chihuahua. At least I don't think it
No.
is.
I wouldn't say so. It's more like a bloodhound or something. Or a hellhound, I guess.
Hellhound. Razor blade saddle.
What's he gonna name it, Tom? Any ideas? Dog.
Dog.
Oh, just a
I love
random dog.
how well he accepts this. It certainly
Yeah,
implies things
no
like
one's
this
suspicious at all.
just must happen to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dog is good boy.
Dog is good boy. Ooh.
Welcome to the end times.
The end times have been started by a kid who has called his dog Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is the same level of like kid genius that led me to name my fish Thomas. Okay. That is
Nice.
literally on the same level. I was, by the way, 5 at the time.
Understandable.
Okay. Doesn't excuse Matthew then naming his fish Matthew.
Oh my
And then Alex naming her fish Alexandra.
Well,
And then Matthew, when his fish died and he got another fish, he named it Matthew too.
Matthew too.
Well, you are all related.
The sequel.
That's pretty great. This is a very Queen-esque version of the opening theme, which is really cool.
Mm.
So there you go.
I don't know if they ever mention it
Mm-hmm.
in the show, but there was a theory about cassette tapes left in a car. That after a certain amount of time of a cassette tape being left in a car and not being used, it turns into a Best of Queen tape.
I don't think that does come up, but that's amazing.
Which is why they have all that Queen when he's
There's
driving
lots of
around.
Queen, yeah. South African crew.
Oh.
That makes sense. That's probably where they did the stuff, maybe?
The Blank Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
BBC Studios. I didn't realise BBC Studios were involved in that. That makes sense.
Yeah, they were. It came out on BBC.
It did, yes.
At the same, I think it came out on Amazon Prime first, and then later was released on BBC. But it was a joint involvement kind of thing, which is But there you go, Tom. That was episode 1.
How to completely fail at basically everything.
Yeah,
That's the title of this episode.
They are a bit useless.
Also, why is the entrance to hell and the entrance to heaven in the same building, and why are they escalating?
Well, they've been updated with the times.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But
why are
the chameleon circuits?
Why are they next to each other? It might be the chameleon circuits.
I mean, as it will come across an awful lot. They're not really.
The workings of heaven and hell are very similar.
They're not really that different, yeah. Which because you'd think, wouldn't you, that it's great that this child, the Antichrist, isn't going to be evil, but like Gabriel and all of that lot's just like, well, you're gonna fail because he's got to be evil because the war's got to happen. And it's like, don't you guys not want the what happened? But no,
they all get wiped out of the earth.
They all must happen, except for Aziraphale and Crowley, and
a very, very Putin mindset.
Tom, we've talked about this.
3 times, Ollie. I've snuck it in 3 times.
You have. I mean, I can't really stop you, but yeah. No, it's a great introduction. We've got plenty more characters who are hilarious that we'll meet in the coming episodes.
Oh yes.
But this one sets the groundwork.
Why... Clearly, the boys' actual influences are going to be his family and his friends, and I'm a bit concerned because the one girl was talking about razor blades on a bike. Which
a razor blade saddle is not razor blades on a bike.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough.
Is it actually called a razor blade saddle? Because I know there's a razor something.
Or razor saddle. I mean, it could well be made up, but I think she's just talking about like a kind of sports bike.
I just heard razor, and I think my mind was like,
it has to be a razor.
It's a razor. My mind immediately went, it's obviously a reincarnation of Admiral Kane from Battlestar Galactica, talking about razors again.
Oh, God.
You're a razor.
Right, you're talking to your bike.
You're a razor. I mean, Admiral Kane would be the type of person who would just stick a bunch of razors on the front of her bike and then charge it at anyone.
Yeah, no, it's a razorback saddle, I think.
Razorback, I mean, that makes sense.
I guess that's what kids do. They sort of mishear things.
Pretty sure I also drew on the influence of Rick and Morty, where I think there was like a switchblade that could talk at one point.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds about right.
Well, for Tom talking about Rick or Morty, or that being something that Rick and Morty has?
That being something Rick and Morty would have.
I don't technically bring up Rick and Morty.
More
the most recent series.
Yeah, understandably. But anyway, there you go. Any theories at all about what's going to happen next?
Hijinks.
Yeah, pretty much.
With any luck, some dinosaurs will show up and be like, yo.
Well,
we have had an awful lot of dinosaurs for the first couple of episodes, I'm not going to lie.
You've had quite a few. You've been spoiled.
Okay.
But...
You have been spoiled. We're going to have to talk to them to make sure this doesn't happen again in the second season.
Unbelievable.
Fossils are just a joke.
Really?
My God, the paleontologists haven't figured out yet.
Yeah, Tom. You don't get the joke yet.
I prefer to think of them as the best fan fiction ever written. Right, with that said, let's end it here.
Interesting way of looking at it. And yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Cabincast. For more episodes, go to www.cabincast.podbean.com or use the Podbean app. You can now also find us on iTunes and Pocket Casts under Cabincast and on YouTube. The uploads here are behind. Finally, you can find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Cabincast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.